Oh, I gotta take a drink. Psych. Oh, it's bright out there. Holy cow. Okay. Welcome to Messages from Spirit. Aha. All right. So make it happen. I just got make it happen. Use your magic. Make it happen. Think positive. Don't wait. Start now. Okay. So, sometimes I do messages from Spirit just by what Spirit's trying to tell me to do, but I always listen to Spirit even when it comes to my collective love readings and these messages, everything that I do, it's like I may do something regularly, but I may switch it up because Spirit tells me to. So I actually gathered together some Kuan Yin cards today. I don't remember the name of this one. And then I got some animal spirit cards today. Oops, I think the whale wants to come out. Trust the great mystery. Let's take a look at that one. So I'm going to get 2 animal spirit cards, and then we'll get, yeah. Let me just follow Spirit's promptings here. Okay. So yeah, the first thing they wanted you guys to see is to tap into your valiant courage in order to make it happen. Take action with passion. And you're going to uncover a treasure that's for your eyes only. They're showing me like a door, like you have to accept the prize first, and then the door pops open and then there's all this abundance. Is what they're showing me. They're like, we're not going to show you what you're like. We're not going to dangle a carrot. You got to go on a voyage of the heart and follow your heart here. So yeah. Okay. So what else do you guys want to say to our audience today? Gates of Triumph. See, I said it was like behind a door. You open up the door and it's like this mystery. And you're like, I trust it. My instincts tell me to go through this door. And it's the Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. It doesn't contract. It doesn't pull back. It's like, it's gonna, they said full force. So embrace it with enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Even if you shout to the heavens with happiness before you've even walked through the door, it'll help you walk through the door easier and start breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. So it's like you're always lining up with, if you want a miracle, you got to kind of act like a miracle's already happening, if that makes sense. You've got to align with that, what you want to, you might go through a little bit of a roller coaster trying to align with it. But if you're down here, mopey, doubtful, blah, 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 and your dream's over here going, I'm up here. You gotta get up there at least a couple times a day, like super excited. Yeah, oh my gosh, a miracle happened. Yeah. And then this one's over here going, yay, we're at the same level, blah, 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 And then the success expands and everything. It's not that you guys have to be at that level all the time kind of thing, because nobody's even this blah, blah, blah person. It's not like that. But they know that, I guess, the difference between the two might be this person who stays down here a little bit longer hasn't mastered the art of catching themselves in that feeling and rising up as soon as they do. This person, they may go like this all day long, all the time. They're like, shit, things are working out like I like, but then they catch that and they're like, oh, miracles, happy, joy, and they could switch up really quick. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, and you got all kinds of tricks up your sleeve. Oh, I like watching this, or I like watching that. And this always, when I jump up and down, or I do the victory pose, or I say this affirmation, I feel so much better. So, and then this person's more like thinking, if it's like, this is me, that's not me. I'm not, this is me. Because they've been programmed that way to believe that for so long, they actually think it's them. They haven't realized that that it's all a vibrational thing, that you can go up and down and up and down. And as soon as you accept that you've got all this full array available to you all day long, every day, that none of it is who you are. It's just, what do you want to be a vibrational match to, and what do you want to bring into your life? Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. This is true. So it's like, if you want to experience more of these types of feelings, feeling depressed, down and out, you can't find solutions. There's no way I can, that's just something I can't attain. If you think those types of thoughts, you choose those types of thoughts and allow them to keep you down here, then you're going to just experience more things like it in your life. And you keep having that affirmed. You're right. You're a loser. You're right. You are going to stay stuck forever. You're right. Here's an obstacle. Oh, and just to prove it, here's another obstacle. Oh, and just to prove it, here's another obstacle. Whereas at least a couple times a day, if that person could just rise up here, then it would be like the energy of it is like more expansive and more likely that you'll be able to rise up quicker, sooner, and more frequently than you did before. So keep reaching up as often as you can. Keep practice affirmations and things that help you believe in yourself. Instead of believing the old stories you've told yourself for way too long, that's just programming. It's not even true. So, now they're saying to grab a Kuan Yin. Okay. Hope you guys are having a great day. All right. And then we're going to do the animal oracle. And don't forget, I have a Patreon, you guys. Just go to www.patreon.com/Amy Satori, and you can find my page. Okay. The creative power. The mind often wants to see and know exactly what is around the corner, but to manifest, and see, this is communication coming. It's like, what is this communication going to be like? You pay attention to every little thing when your throat does that. It's not a throat problem. It is your throat chakra. It's doing it again. The mind only wants to see and know exactly what is around the corner. What are they going to say? What am I going to say? I don't know. What if it comes out wrong? What if I screw everything up by saying the wrong thing? But to manifest, that means have it actually appear in your 3D world from the 5D world. So this is blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, right. That's just a dream. To actually have you guys meet at the same space and have you guys both physically face to face talking, loving each other, laughing, getting to know each other, and all that fun stuff, then we have to give up certainty. Remember I said with the door too, they're not going to tell you what's behind the door. They are not going to tell you what's on the other side of that. You have to choose to follow faith. You have to choose to follow your heart. You have to choose to follow, like, you don't know what's going to happen. But you got to like be willing to put up your sleeves and be like, this is my truest thing. This is my ultimate authenticity. This is my ultimate truth. I'm opening that door. I'm opening that door. Choosing to live creatively will bring you more joy and success. Will bring you more joy and success behind that door, the gate of triumph, than any amount of certainty ever could. Wow. So take that leap of faith when you come to that door, and that door could be a job. The door could be the opportunity you have with a person that you haven't reached out to yet. It could be, it's going to be different for all of you. I feel triumph, gates of triumph. Also, so some of you may be activists at this time. Some of you may be truthers. Some of you may be trying to, do something like that kind of takes you outside of your comfort zone, your comfort level. Oh, they were saying too, complacency. They said this morning when I was getting ready, something about complacency is a decision. They're saying you're always in any relationship or anything you are relating to in life, you're always either building it stronger or tearing it down by your actions or non-actions, or, whatever you're choosing. So non-action would be like you're tearing it down, or If it's improving you in some way or maturing you or some way or giving you epiphanies and realizations, then that's going up. So always be assessing, am I building this up or am I tearing it down? Because you're always doing one or the other. Now, again, this could apply to your workplace, your career, your everything. Is this authentic to me? And am I building it up or am I tearing it down? All right. And yeah, they said, when what you're putting your attention on, you're magnifying. So we're going to get another Kuan-Yin and then we'll go to the whale. These pictures crack me up. I don't get it, but okay. Some of you get it, I guess. When buffaloes and girls fly. Grace within reach. It's okay to feel like a mess right now, to feel that you need help, and to want to resolve whatever has troubled your heart and your mind. My grace is within reach. As you ask for my help, I shall lift you into safety and peace now. So the next card looked back like, see, they're still flying. The buffalo and the girl are still flying, but they're looking back like, I sent you that message. You better be asking for help now. Okay, so this one is be bold. If we have been taught to always settle for less than what we dream of, we may wonder if living a boldly optimistic life is unrealistic. You're an adventurer, a divine explorer on the wild path of life. You have been created with those bold dreams in your heart. You were made for this. You were meant for this. You were here for this very purpose. You have been created with those bold dreams in your heart, and you are meant to fulfill them with the loving encouragement and support of life. Okay, guys. That is loud and clear. Loud and clear. All right. That was so funny. Okay, whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Again, with the mystery, not knowing, you just got to open the door. You got to trust, have faith, and open the door. Think positive. Our thoughts are not who we are, you guys. That's the biggest realization to have. Our thoughts have nothing to do with who we are. We are simply choosing the vibration, and we're choosing to be in the vibration of that which we want to attract, period. That's it. So don't watch stuff that's negative. Don't listen to stuff that's negative. Don't be around people who are negative. People who are complaining or gossiping all the time don't have anything to do with them. What are you going to be around them for and listen to that kind of stuff for? Everything in your Instagram or your news feed or anything should be positive and uplifting. You guys, if you want to be on an optimal timeline and you really want to be the master of your manifesting abilities, then you got to surround yourself with positivity. So positivity doesn't seem odd. Do you know what I mean? Positivity should be the way that life is. It just is. And you're aligning with that and getting on that timeline. If you're listening to me right now, it is a very good sign that you're on a positive timeline. The fact that you can even hear me and listening to me and comprehending some of what I'm saying right now, maybe even not all of it, but if you're getting it, if you're getting the main gist, that means you're of my level. You're here already. You're capable. You're ready. You are strong. Because trust me, when the universe knows that you're not a match to a certain vibrational level, you won't even see me. Notifications won't even come up or won't even get noticed, and they'll all get buried in your email and whatever else. So, okay, whale spirit. Whale spirit is an ancient creature, or you could be above me too. But you're of a similar vibration if you're seeing me and comprehending me right now. So that's good. That's a good sign. I think it's a good sign because, I'm of a positive vibration. So generally speaking. Okay, whale spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time and who has seen everything, felt everything, and heard everything that has ever transpired on this planet. In the hidden realms where all things must gather first before manifesting into form. So they gather first, right? They gather first before coming into form. That means Even you guys in separation have maybe just been like, nothing's happening. I don't understand. A lot has been happening. It's all been coming together behind the scenes, and you guys just don't know. In the hidden realms where all things must gather first before manifesting into form, whale spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest waters of the coldest seas. When whale spirit appears, it is a reminder that there is a great mystery that you must accept without intellectually trying to understand it. Get out of your head. Some things cannot be known by the mind, only experienced through the heart, through intuition, and through the peripheral senses that part the invisible veils separating the visible world from the great manifesting consciousness in the hidden realms. Now is the time for you to immerse yourself in the great mystery of spirit and to trust that within the invisible, what you can't see now are the seeds of your intentions being tended to by angels. Wow. Gives me chills. Okay, the protection message. Certainty is not offered to you right now. So stop looking for it. You're being asked to trust the process of co-creation. Whale spirit reminds you that your primary reality is not that of the material world, but that of the realm of spirit, from which the essence of your dreams and desires take shape before arriving as a specific form. You must trust absolutely that what will come to be will be for the highest good. Stay in your present moment awareness and allow the hidden realms to hold your intentions safely until it's time for them to manifest in the realm of form. Let go, for you will not be left behind. Some things take longer than others to arrive. Okay, yeah, that gave me chills too. Time to collaborate. The ant. Time to collaborate, to get together with like-minded people and come up with a plan. Or maybe start working with that person that you've been wanting to talk to. Maybe it's time to start working together. When Ant Spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in a partnership with others as part of a community or a tribe. Spirit reminds you that to build your dream, you need to work with others, accept help, right? And trust in the most important partnership, the one you have with Spirit. That is your first and primary thing that you need to partner with. You need to partner with your spirit and your intuition. Then you go partner with your love. Then you go partner with those people who are like-minded and whatnot, or the other way around. But all of it needs to be happening. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality with others and with spirit. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline like meditation to keep you on track as you build the life you desire. There will be many, let me just repeat that. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline, like holding hands with God in meditation, right? To keep you on track as you build the life you desire. Always tap into your intuition before you make any decision. Something looks like it's going to pull you off path, ask, is this the direction I should go in, God? Is this the direction I should go in? Jesus, tell me which way to go here. Like, tell me what to do. Like, always be listening and tapping into that. And that's why it's important not to be emotional. That's why I give you exercise that teach you to be neutral, because in the neutrality, you're actually able to make good, sound, clear decisions based on your intuition. So you will be led to your highest desires and dreams if you listen to your gut instinct and you listen to your intuition over what you are seeing and what people are saying to you, how they might be trying to influence you off path. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful too, as it's unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. The other message Ant Spirit holds is that you are now at an auspicious time to ask for help and receive it. In other words, things are going to work out for you if you ask for help and receive it. Whether you need help assembling a team, finding a new tribe, or requesting assistance from others who are there for you, everything is working to support you right now. The cool thing is when you step out in your authenticity and you start truly being yourself and shining your light, and you're just like, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, then all of a sudden, even of those, like when I went on my YouTube channel, I was just like, I don't know who is actually for me or who is watching to spy or what the heck's going on here, but I'm just going to be myself. And eventually people who don't like me will just get sick of watching me and hopefully go away instead of picking on me or whatever. And then those that are drawn to me will, and it's worked out that way. So when you start tapping into and getting brave enough to start really showing your peacock feathers to the world, to everybody consistently, you're like, you're this way with this person, that person, that person, that person, that person. You're like, you got it going on. Like, you're the peacock. And you're like, I'm not going to go hide my peacock feathers for you. No, thank you. If you don't like my peacock feathers, you can go somewhere else. If you start owning that, then you'll be, it's so cool what starts to happen. It's like your tribe starts to become obvious to you. All these people rise up and they're like, I love your daily guidance videos. And I love the way that you presented this. And I love that you do this every Monday. And you start getting all this support and love from these people who genuinely like you for who you are. And then you guys start, forming a relationship yourselves, and you start having like a little family. Like my Monday lives feel like family to me. It's like I'm connecting with my tribe, and it feels incredible. And I know you guys feel that too from me. And so it's a vice versa thing. But that's what happens though, when you live your life authentically without apology. You know what I mean? So they're saying that here too. Protection message. Do you really believe that you have to do everything yourself? Do you believe that somehow any help you get will be disappointing or not good enough? Perhaps it's time to address your issues of control and bias toward the negative. See, it's again, we're coming back around to starting to believe positive things. It's just a decision. That's all. It doesn't matter where or why you came to be pessimistic or mistrustful. The fact that Ant Spirit is showing up now is a sign that you have an opportunity to heal and to relearn to trust that others will show up for you in a genuine way. Ant Spirit wants to remember that your expectations and limiting beliefs are a vibrational offering that draws in the opposite of what you desire. Spirit wants to help you and will send collaborative partners your way. It's time to see the universe as conscious and connected, loving and helpful, but you must participate in this activity of co-creation. Creating reality is not just about dreaming. Now, I'm going to pause here to tell you guys, Salini, Salini, I don't know, Salini. She has a new website. You guys got to look at it, www.salini.love. That's her new website. And if she disappears off of YouTube because she's a truther, honest news, she gives good honest news. If you guys, want to start knowing some of the stuff that's going on behind all the lies that are on mainstream media, that she's a great channel to watch. And she happens to be doing, for the month of December, she's doing meditations every day, like guided meditations to help us all get on the right timeline. And as you guys know, also, I've been emailing you guys an optimal timeline to get on too. It's a timeline template that I'll send to you. And if we're all reading the same stuff and all praying for the same stuff, it's like there's going to be a big power and momentum building toward this new earth we are co-creating together. December 21st. December 21st is going to be a really big day. Make sure that day is going to be a day where you are very happy and excited. In the Pacific Coast, I believe it's going to happen at 3:00 a.m. on the 21st, which would be 4:00 Mountain Time and 4 or 5, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. You guys will have to figure that out for your own time zone if you're over in other parts of the world. If you are feeling orphaned from community, reach out and communicate. If you feel vulnerable, know that being present in your vulnerability can help you draw in someone who wants to assist you. Trust in your partnership with spirit, and your outer conditions will start to reflect that. Then you will see the miracles waiting for you. Miracles, miracles. Including partners who appear ready to lend a hand. Awesome. 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 Geez. Okay. So we could probably end there because that was just such a, that what an awesome message. Okay. So I think that though that we're going to pick some other cards. Okay. That one wants to come out. What else do you guys, what else do these guys need to know, Spirit? What else do they need to know, please? Unstoppable. Be unstoppable. They said, don't let anything hold you back. Okay, so here's another difference between blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah will find an obstacle and be like, I knew it. You know, they'll just like stay stuck there. I knew I couldn't do it. I'm always going to be this way. Blah, 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 blah. Eeyore, martyr, victim. But then there's a little seed in them that's like, maybe there's another alternative. Maybe I'll go make myself laugh. Maybe I'll put on this funny video, or maybe I'll put on the song and feel awesome and feel like Rocky and dance around, right? So you're starting to become empowered. Those of you watching me are starting to become empowered. And if you were in this blah, 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 you're starting to like be like, I can do this. I can do this. You know, whatever it takes, whatever tool, you can even make a list of all the tools you can use. You know, you could do Thank You God for My Misery. You can do Byron Katie. You could do, any kind of like, what is it? Tapping. You could do tapping. That's a good thing. Any kind of meditation, whatever your tool is. Watching funny kids or pranks on YouTube and things like that could be really beneficial. Starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in your life. So you got to believe in it. They said, don't slink back. Don't slink back. Renewing your life. Radiant vitality is filling your life. You're getting rid of clutter and making room for a whole new life. Mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. And I just heard healing your heart, like you're healing your heart from past experiences. Forgiveness. They said forgiveness. So if anyone has supposedly done you wrong and you felt like sometimes people who are really in that negative energy a lot, they'll try to do something harmful to you or something mean or something hurtful. And then you want to lash out back at them and do something hurtful back or do something, to hurt them back. It's time to stop all of that and to just be like, okay, you're immature. I'm just going to be over here and I'm going to go up here. It's really time to be decisive like that. Really see things for how they are. That's a bunch of games. No, I'm going to be over here. And when I'm over here, I know I'm going to attract all that I want and need. I don't need to be dealing with all that drama right now. I don't need to be dealing with any negativity or people who put me down or people who don't listen to me or people who refuse to accept my boundaries, which I'm not going to allow anymore either. If I say no, it means no. And they're not going to just act like that didn't happen. I'm going to make sure that they know that there's a consequence if they're not listening to me, Soaring into joy, childlike wonder fills your life. And it could be that children are coming into your life or that you're becoming more childlike, and that's perfect. The more childlike we can become, the better, the more empowered you're going to be as well. Because believe it or not, in a vulnerable state, when you're totally in the moment, holding hands with God, that is actually when you're the most powerful. So be joyful, giggly, have fun, be silly, be a goofball or whatever. You're emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. So if you've been in a bit of a dark place, then you're coming out of that, and by the grace of God. And I feel like some of you even have like past people, or people who've passed away from your past that are also kind of whispering very loving messages to you and encouraging you in your ear. It could even be animals from the past or angels but just in the spirit realm. They're coming to you and They're like, just give it one more try. Just, why don't you just make that call? Or why don't you just give it a shot? Maybe it's not going to be like you think, you know? And they've been encouraging you to cherish yourself. I accept and love myself. The thing that you should want most from your loved one is for them to love themselves. If they love themselves, they will love you and they will start being empowered to come to you. So pray that they love themselves. Breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. Wow. Okay, so I feel like getting some of these mini cards. Like, what am I trying to say? Final message today, Spirit, please, for these people who are watching. Could be masculines, could be feminines. You guys might, since you guys are, a lot of you are coming into union this month, I could be talking to both of you. And I'll tell you something, you guys. You know, I have these cards, and I'll read some of these to you for you too as a message from your masculine. But I made this deck. There are a lot of messages in it, as you can tell. This is huge, right? And every time that I do Byron Katie's work and I start really kind of shifting my perspective on things, I'll consult the cards as to how my masculine is feeling, and I get, your healing is catapulting my healing. Please keep it up. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. You guys don't be sitting around twiddling your fingers waiting for your masculine to come around. You guys got to be actively healing your abandonment wounds. You got to be healing your insecurities. You got to be working on yourself diligently, and it is affecting your masculine. So keep it up or get to doing it. Was talking to a feminine yesterday. It was just like, I wish he'd just get his act together and all this stuff. And I just said, whoa. No. You don't know what's going on in his life. You don't know what struggles he's going through. You don't know this. He may have been a total badass yesterday and told everybody off and stopped his people pleasing in one fell swoop. And it was just like, screw all this. I'm living for me now. And he just did that yesterday, and he's all proud of himself or something. And here you are going, meh. And you don't know whether he just totally changed his life around or has been changing his life for a very long time. And it's finally just like starting to blossom. It's like the seed has been growing underneath the dirt and it's starting to pop up and come out. The last thing you want to do is throw negativity at it. That's your insecurity. That's your problem. That's you putting your judgment on him, but you're projecting, sorry to say, so it's really important that we look at what are we judging them for? What are we saying about them? And then looking at how we're doing that to ourselves. How are you holding the connection back? How is your pessimism and your lack of belief in it holding things back? Or what is it when you want to say anything negative about somebody else? Take that thing that you're saying, like, oh, they're always so this, whatever that word is, say, how am I always so that? That's where you start to really make some serious headway in your connection. All right, Spirit, what do you want to say as a final note to these guys? All right. Well, you guys both can't stop thinking about each other. Both of you are eliminating negativity and drama from your lives, and you're starting to see that the moon behind the clouds, and it's illuminating your life. Even if you're still in darkness, it's like that. There's a light at the end of the tunnel that you're steering towards. You may even be thinking about relocating somewhere where you can build a family in a home like this and have that wonderful, beautiful connection with that person that you love. Both of you are stepping into your pyre. Into your pyre? Is there a pyre? It's probably the word pyre. I don't know what it means, but both of you are in your fire energy. So, or coming into a time of creativity, passion, feeling inspired by each other even, and going forward kind of fiercely and passionately toward each other in union and being that power couple. These guys are like on fire, man. These guys are like making it happen. which I started with in the very beginning of this video, if you remember, make it happen. They're transforming into truth, clarity. They may even be setting those boundaries that I was talking about. They're being strong. They're not being so people pleasy. They're like, I know my truth, and I'm going after it because I love myself. And anybody who doesn't support that, get behind me, Satan. There's also maybe someone who maybe your masculine still feels like a little bit of a child or a little bit of a kind of teenager feel, but he wants to bring news to that person he puts up on a pedestal. He wants to tell her good news. And I have the feeling when he puts that strength forward to face that fear, the fear of missing out, the fear of not being worthy enough, and all of that stuff, having left her out in the cold, maybe even choosing somebody else over the feminine for a while, or whatever it was, ignoring her. He's now going to be stepping more into that King of Wands feel, where he's taking his power back from feeling like a kid. And he's going to be reciprocating feelings for you. He's going to actually give back to you in many different ways. I just heard in many different ways. They've been planning on it, just expressing their coming out of hiding, coming out of regret, and expressing their love to you. And it may be a surprise. And it could even be their ultimate wish fulfillment would be to be committed to you or married to you. So this is their goal. Even if their original offer is small, like we were seeing, like just where'd it go? Just, hey, guess what? Something little to kind of just like dip his toe in the water or something like that. He's ultimately trying to get to this. So some of you are saying like, oh, he just did this, but he kept it so superficial. Well, he probably judges himself for that. He's like, oh, why didn't I seal the deal, or why didn't I do this and that? So you guys will go back and forth until you feel ready, until you feel like taking that judgment call and making that judgment call and rising up and kind of like just taking the bull by the horns kind of thing. Some masculines are ready to do it. Some of them are able to do it, to jump right in and to spill their heart and go into commitment. But sometimes it's more of a gradual thing. It's let me feel it out first. Let me try this first. Let me do that. Let me see how that goes. So try to have some grace in that process. As they develop their courage, don't start doubting it. Don't say, oh, he just wants to friend zone me. He just, don't do that to yourself. Just know that he's ultimately trying to get to the same thing as what you want. You guys both want that happy family together. So no matter how small it is, he's planning on laying that burden down and going to the next level with you, maybe even getting married or moving in together or relocating closer to you or something like that. He wants success and victory, a clean slate and a brand new beginning. This turned into a love reading, didn't it? I think it did. Oh, that's all right. Well, it's what we do here. So, all right, let's just take a look at what some masculines want to say with these cards. They may be dealing with a legal issue that's kind of a tough thing to deal with, and they don't want to involve you in it, or maybe a child issue. Oh, they're planning to work together. They're planning to work with you. They're wanting to work on some kind of a passion project with you. If they've looked like they were lying to you, or that there was some kind of if you're not sure if something was a lie, or if they're hiding from you, or seem to be kind of avoiding you or eluding you, they're doing it out of fear or to save face, but it's a temporary situation. Believe in them. They do plan, oh, look at that. I plan to call you or visit you within a week or two. So it could be sooner than you're thinking, guys. I know if I continue to ignore you, I could lose you. You will hear from me within a month to work something out. I promise. Okay. You are my angel. I swear you're in my head all the time, guiding me in my ascension. Thank you for being my light. Some of them are afraid also, once you get to know them, that you're not going to want them anymore. But everybody feels that way. So just let him work that out. If you haven't had sex in a long time, you may want to get your body ready for a change. I'm so sorry that I hurt you. I still love you. I still want only you. Please don't give up on us. And please pray for my protection. I'm feeling vulnerable. I believe in us. Please don't doubt. Okay. All right. Let's do that protection for everybody right now. And I always love to pray to see the truth in all things. And that is coming up soon. Around December 14th, don't be surprised if a lot of things start coming to light. A lot of truth starts coming to light. Again, cannot emphasize more. Do not listen to or watch mainstream media, ever, ever, ever. You can ask me for good news channels to be watching, or maybe you guys, any of you who know good sources to get current, actual, accurate news, please list below in the comments. You guys can share that information down below. But there are going to be some big truths coming through after the 14th, or as of the 14th, that are going to be bringing people together. It's going to be bringing people together and giving some backbone to the truthers, because the bad guys are going down. They're definitely going down. They don't have a leg to stand on. So they're really flailing, trying to scare the crap out of people to make them obedient to communism. And so if you don't want to be a slave and you don't want to become a communist country, then you better be listening to me. And you better be rising up against the tyranny. Seriously, you guys, this is a time to stand your ground and fight for freedom. We're going to have that freedom, but you want to be looking back at this time and saying, I was a warrior. You know, you want your grandchildren to be asking you questions like, what did you do in 2020? You don't want to be all, oh, I was complacent. I just did as I was supposed to because I didn't want to have anybody and ruffle any feathers. I didn't want anybody mad at me. Is that what you're going to tell your grandkids? Really? Oh, I just did as they said. You know, what rights do we have anymore? You know? You want to say, like, I rallied. I let everybody on my channel know multiple times. I told every friend and every family member what they were trying to pull behind the scenes. I did all that I could to fight for our freedom. And guess what? I did it. And you're here today because I did that. You know, you're here today because a bunch of us rose up at that time. And we were like we became these badass peace warriors. And we won our country back. We got our freedom back. And now you live this beautiful life, this lavish heaven on earth, because those of us who rose up. You want to be on that side, guys, by the 21st. And you're going to get lots of proof and evidence. If you look for it, you will find the truth. And the truth shall set you free. Go to bitshoot.com. It's a good resource for truth. Okay, guys. Anything else you guys want to say? Oh, the light language blessing. Thank you for your protection and for you to really see through to the truth of things. And that love is the only thing that's real. Okay. Oh, no way. Oh my God, that's so cool. Okay, so they just told me to add the song. I hope I remember to do it. To add the song that I was in a rap song years ago, and they want me to add that to the end of this video. That's so fun. It's a really creative, really cool song, but my voice is just in there saying fear isn't real. So okay, here we go. Hamamain sa se la shikinse, ha e la pumamamai maina, hala e shikinse. Hopom papa e sa se la ke mama aina. Shiketse hapana ha e kensa he elana dai. Hala sho mama maina te insa se he la shikinse si na puma maina. Hala ke chin se he la pumamamahina ke. Ay la se sense he na shikins. Whew. All right, guys, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Be excited about the days to come. Join Salini. I'm going to be like listening to her every day, doing the prayers and meditations with her. You can email me from the timeline if you want that to be sent to you. Amy's for real at protonmail.com. No stalkers emailing me, please. Stop. If I am not responding to you, do not keep sending stuff to me, please. I'm just saying. It's if it's unsolicited and it's repeated and all that other, and you're expressing feelings, stop. Thank you. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye. I was just going to add this to you guys. Stick together in your communities. Find a group of like-minded people who are thinking the same things you're thinking, who want freedom too. And get with them on WhatsApp. Well, not WhatsApp. Telegram is better. Telegram. I have a group you guys could get, a part of too, but it's international. So get communities together, get your neighbors together, get your friends together. If you guys want to keep your businesses open, then fight for each other, because we have strength in numbers. And we need to rise up against those who are trying to suppress everybody and oppress everybody and shut down our economy, so that we are needy on them and so that we will do as they want. So there's a reason behind everything that they're doing right now. But we need to band together and go stand up for each other. And if somebody is being hassled or harassed, then the rest of us can arrive on the scene and have their back. So strength in numbers, just remember strength in numbers. And that's another thing that I think that ant card was pointing to, is that movie Ants, when they realized that and they were able to rise up and conquer. So, all right, just wanted to add that in real quick. Okay, bye.
The explosive power comes from the real. But you are well advised to have your mind ready for it. Fear will delay until another opportunity arises. In practice, a situation must arise when all the factors necessary for self-realization are present. Fear wasn't real. 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 Fear wasn't real.
There ain't no words to describe this feeling burning inside. It's in my veins, under my skin, it keeps me turning at night. I'd prefer sleep, but I instead is an alternative, right? I'm introverted, been a hermit, still determined to fight, to be heard, sober, on the verge of a permanent high, submerged beneath the currents, only to rise to the turbulent sky. Heavy heart, but still get urges to fly. It's more than urges, this feeling, it's purpose, it's persevering. A cat peering between the curtains when the birds are near. I'm certain fear has been a factor. Let's take the clock and run it back to when I could barely walk from selling plasma for any high a cap could capture. Back when my parents split, kids spit in my hair. I had to fight like I wasn't scared of shit. Embarrassment erupted into arrogance, filled the air and then sunk right back into despair again. Prepare the paraphernalia to bury the feelings. Contemplate the world beyond repair as I stare at the ceiling, wanting more.
Fear wasn't real. Fear wasn't real. Fear wasn't real. Fear wasn't real.
No rules, that's what they say, right? Fucking A right, I'ma make it by day, renegade by night. And I pray my sight never strays to the place where I hate my life. Petty motherfuckers wanna take my light, knock my shine, mock my dreams, get them off my mind. But I'm on my grind, in my prime, pins in the skin when I spit my rhymes. If I decide to give my name a little spit shine, I'm hopping in my spaceship, heading off at breakneck speed. Them haters falling to the wayside. I'ma stay H-I-G-H till I hit great H-E-I-G-H-T-S. You can have my E-X plus the B-S, I'm headed out to recess. Eject, no regrets, respect to the teeth checked.
Fear wasn't real.
No rewinds, peace sign to the free time.
Fear wasn't real.
No handouts, make a stand, it'll stand out. Make a play and play it out, to play it down, to play around. No time to play games, I'm a player now, don't wait around. Middle finger raised as a grimace at my grave, girl. I could show you hell and know my way around. I know if I wanted that I could say that I'm a prophet, but I'm way too modest if I'm being honest to think of my God. My girl is the goddess, they got us in chains, they got us in bondage. I'm plotting for change, I'm plotting for progress, I promise that.
Fear isn't real. Fear isn't real. Fear isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. Is it really so hard to believe? Believe?
Some days I wake and think I'm dreaming. I hold my breath and close my eyes and half expect it all to disappear, but the cycles keep repeating. My mind's so sharp, my heart is bleeding. I walk to make what's distant near. When I pass the sick and sleeping, I don't interfere, but I kiss their ears and whisper, keep believing. I've uttered 1,000 prayers and each have meaning, though they're all the same. Thank you. Today I lived. Thank you. Today I learned. Thank you. Today I fell to agony. Thank you. Today I doubted I could take another day. Thank you. Today I looked at death yet turned away. Thank you. It's about time that I admit that I am afraid. I am afraid that I am a slave. I am so desperately afraid that when I fall into my grave and fade away, there will be nothing. I'm afraid that I am nothing, but that's okay, because fear isn't real. Fear isn't real.
If you like my videos, please like, subscribe, and share them with your friends. Also, feel free to join me at patreon.com/Amy Satori, where I post monthly energy readings, pick a decks, and other goodies for members only, including discounts for readings and being entered to win a free reading at the end of the year. Memberships start as low as $5.55 a month. Sometimes I even put my free collective love readings on Patreon first before uploading them here to YouTube. You can check the description of my videos for the most up-to-date information.